Okay.
But in the 90s, it was like, oh, you're paisa, get away.
Yeah.
But we were already bumping like, Saul Viera, Los Dos Grandes La Sierra.
Yeah.
And like, they don't see my vision. They don't know if, like, to me, it takes balls to have a dream.
For sure.
It takes balls to hold on to the dream and not let it go, not give up, not say like.
Always a debate, which is the Texas. Is it like the fucking tacos are better over there and here? Or what? I mean, you're from East LA, dog.
Yeah.
Estos pinches tacos pegan diferente. Otro pinche Tijuana ya, viejo.
Yeah. So I when the song starts, the music, like I imagine myself walking out and like just a stadium full of my family in the front, and me crying. That's my imagination.
Rumbo hacia la finiquera, alta velocidad por el 10 me ven pasear. Con mi primo el chilito a la sal-
Welcome back, and welcome back again to the number one Latino podcast in the world. I'm Memo,
I'm Omar.
and this is the Why Podcast.
Why, bro?
Why not, Carnalillo? Why not? Check this out, viejo. We have a special guest, man. We've been talking about this guy for a couple of months now. You got something for him?
Yeah, it happened. It finally happened. For you guys that don't know, that had followed us for a few weeks ago, we said this. We spoke it into existence.
We manifested
and
it,
now
huh?
it's here.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna go ahead and introduce you guys.
A ver.
Songwriter,
Okay.
musician,
Yes.
entertainer,
Okay.
compa Ruiz.
Omar. No, Michael. Oh, chale. This is Omar. Welcome to
Omar
the Why
Memo, Michael.
That's right. Welcome, mijo. Thank you again for, en tu humilde casa, thank you for welcoming us.
Thank you guys.
It's a pretty chill setback. We're talking about a lot of stuff behind the camera, but I want you to feel comfortable. I know you just took a shot at la casa, viejo.
Yeah.
No van a hacer preguntas muy crazy. Just relax how you started and everything else. So I don't know if you want to start with anything special with him.
Yeah, tell anything you want to know. I know where you from, where you come from, what do you represent.
Yeah, so I want to start by asking him, Compa Michael Ruiz, where are you from, viejo? ¿Dónde radicas?
Boyle Heights, East LA.
Boyle Heights. Okay, now we have something about Boyle Heights and East LA. It's the same thing, viejo, or no? What do you think?
It's the same thing. We're all from the east
That's
side.
what I'm saying, bro.
We're
que
from the east side of the river.
Este cabrón me está diciendo que no, it's not the same. Que Boyle Heights is different. And East LA is another thing.
All the same.
That's what I'm talking about. You see
We're
what I'm
from the
saying?
east side.
You're born and raised East LA, seeing that shit, bro.
East
Boyle
of the
Heights.
river. I was born in East Los Angeles Hospital, but I was raised in Boyle Heights.
Okay. Fuck. So yeah, you got.
But no. My argument here was that people can distinguish Boyle Heights. When they say, "Oh, you're from East LA," no, I'm not. I'm from Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's people.
Yeah,
out
a
there
lot of
that can
people
distinguish.
they divide it, but at the end of the day, we're all
Yeah,
we're all the same, and we come from the same side, and we're from East LA.
That's it.
If you go out of town and we don't say, oh, you're from Boyle Heights. If you go to Phoenix, or if you go to Texas, if you go up north, oh, I'm from Boyle Heights, they're gonna tell you where you're from. We're from East Los Angeles, so
That's it.
everybody knows,
That's it.
That
Hey,
is
so
true. That is true.
that's what I'm talking. Thank you so much. Because this is an argument we've been having for months already. Hijo, este cabrón no me hace caso, güey.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
so-
just went to Chicago maybe like a month ago, and like, oh, where do you stay? I'm like, well, if I tell them Boyle Heights and say where, I'm gonna say, oh, I'm from East LA. Oh, East LA, damn, orale.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh,
Okay, cool. So you born and raised in East LA.
Yep.
Where are your parents or where do you originate? Where are your roots from?
My parents, my dad's from Michoacan, my mom's from Nayarit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And tell me how the story. So you were born here. What school did you go to? You were born and raised in East LA. So what school were you like a Garfield, Rough? What was it?
I was from Roosevelt, but then I got kicked out.
Oh shit.
I went to Huntington Park, and that's where everything
Órale.
started.
Okay, cool.
All the paisa scene, that was HP. Right
Oh,
there, yeah.
okay. So you lived in HP. I mean, you just went to school in HP.
Yeah, I just I commuted there. So my carnal, he would take me every day, and after I did bad in Roosevelt, I went to HP, and he'll take me every day. So I'm like, I can't mess up here.
Fuck. So you got a troublemaker, hijo.
Yeah, I was in the party crew scene, like everybody
Oh,
else.
like the shit.
Yeah, handing out flyers y todo ahí
Oh,
until I got in trouble. And I started getting into fights. I had to change my ways,
Well, that's good. Change because mi gente verás natando el pinche bote que iba
I
pasando,
know,
hijo.
I don't know. Things happen for a reason. And like I said, I went to HP, and ahí es donde miré todo the paisa scene and all that.
So did you like the paisa scene, or you were more like a? Because I know back then when we're talking about like the 90s, 2000, early 2000s,
Yeah.
it was more like the cholo paisas. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and
la
then
rana
I think
esa.
when we're all younger, right now I think I don't want to say paisa, but being in the Spanish scene, it's more like to try to be relevant.
Yeah.
All this new generation is like they just try to, like they like it, but I'm saying like it's more like just to fit in, maybe a lot of them.
Okay.
But in the 90s, it was like, oh, you're paisa, get away.
Yeah. Look.
But we were already bumping like, Saul Viera, Los Dos Grandes La Sierra, El Chalinillo, all that. We were bumping that in the night. Well, I wasn't bumping it, my sister was, and my family, but I was already listening to it, but I wasn't really fully into it because in school, people were like, oh, you're a paisa,
Yeah, you try to keep that in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, but then, in high school, empezó el Trillo Palma,
Yeah.
Grupo Cartel, all those, that's when se empezó a desarrollar, and That's when like now it's like I believe a lot of people are already into the scene. You
For
know?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
So you say you initially you started in party crews. Party crews was mostly more like flyers and shit like
Yeah,
that. Was
like
it like,
flyers,
but it wasn't
rap,
it wasn't
all
like group stuff, or was it
No,
like
I wasn't because there was Paisa Cruz back then, but I was more into like the rap, hip hop,
oh
all
like
that.
man, like the
Yeah.
Japan sits and all
Some
that
stuff
shit.
like that. Yeah.
What was it? What was your party crew that?
No me acuerdo.
That's good. That's
I
good. That's
just
good.
get
That's
it.
good.
That's good.
Pero sí, that's why I went. I ended up going to Huntington Park, and
Okay.
that's where the Paisa scene started. And even when I got there, I wasn't in part of it, but like during lunch, some guys would take their accordion and their sexto like far away from us, and I'll see him, and it caught my eye, like
that
that,
shit
look at
sounds
that
sick,
fool,
man.
you know. And on Friday se iban fajaditos con sus guayaberas. I was like, ay, estos güeyes les vale verga. So then it caught my attention from there. It was just like that was just like like it was just the music to like love to my ears when I hear the music.
Okay,
They'll
cool.
play it, and that's when I started picking up the accordion and during like my senior year.
Okay, cool. So you started picking up the accordion because you saw people using it,
Yeah.
obviously, and so who brought you into this music scene? I mean, I know that you say your parents are using Michoacan and Nayarit, right?
Mm.
Or do you have any family members that are like, hey, you know, I have my tío that used to play the bajo sexto, my abuelo y totoloche, whatever it is. You have nobody. Were you the first one in a family starting?
So in the family here, nobody plays. Nobody. I don't have a primo or uncle like, hey, go bring the accordion. None of that. But maybe like 2 months ago, I really found out my dad like he showed me a video from like the 90s. We're looking at it, and I'm like, damn, who's that playing? Who's the group? Oh, it's your tío. Blah blah. I'm like, what? I have an uncle that plays. What the fuck?
Oh,
Come
shit,
the
okay.
like, oh yeah, it's tu tío, this and that from Texas. I'm like, what the fuck? So I guess I actually do have family.
Some root.
A little bit far,
Okay,
but
cool.
they have family that actually they're musicians, but I never knew that, you know.
Okay, cool.
But right here, close to me, or say like, oh, I have a tío, hey, tráiganle el sexto. I don't have nobody, you know.
Shit. So you initially gravitated to the accordion, or you wanted to do another instrument?
No, it was always accordion. It just el sonido was always like a rola. As soon as a rola starts, if the accordion as soon as the accordion hits, you know it's a banger, you know.
Yeah.
Cuando estás en un concert, you hear the accordion, you're like, damn,
Somebody
everybody starts
pega.
screaming, you know. Like as soon as the beat drops, it like you know the song's gonna be sick, you know.
Shit, all right.
Yeah, so the accordion it grabbed my attention, and one day I got home, I told my dad, "Hey, let's go buy accordion," and then he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So I used to be in the rap scene, so he's like, "My son wants to listen to Spanish music, better, right?"
Yeah.
So he took me, and then a los meses o las semanas, "Hey, ya cállate, go to the garage." I'm like, I ended
So-
up going, you know, like it started as a joke, not a joke, but like a little hobby, and
Yeah.
then it
Took
went
over.
to where I'm at now, like
For sure.
So you started playing the recording. Where did you transition as like playing live or playing music for as an artist?
So when I graduated high school,
Okay.
um,
What year was that?
maybe like 2010.
Okay, cool.
I had a friend named Rene Sanchez. My dad actually met him at. That's how I know destiny is destiny. I was with my dad at a traffic stop, and he's like, "I'm gonna bust a U-turn." My dad, I'm like, "No, you're gonna get a ticket." Nah, I'm gonna bust a U-turn. He busts a U-turn. He gets pulled over, gets a ticket, goes to the traffic school. He meets this guy there. Out of nowhere, nobody really wanted to teach me the accordion, so I don't know nobody. So I meet this guy named Rene Sanchez, and Rene, my dad's like, "Hey, let me teach my son." So Rene's like, "Bring him over." So he started taking me. And if he would have never got that traffic stop, I never would have met Rene. When he was teaching me, Rene tells me, "Hey, I have a cousin that plays for El Commander." I was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "They need an accordion player on the weekend, this weekend coming up to go to Texas, Oklahoma." I'm like, "You're crazy, fool." And then freaking, like,
And you were already good at that point, or you were just kind of barely starting?
I was just starting, like, lo que me enseñaba
way.
él, you know?
Oh,
So it went,
shit.
I wasn't even in a group. So,
So tell me, that's this?
so I was like, damn, and I was like, I don't know, and they're like, hey, flights paid, everything paid, hotel paid, and I'm not gonna lie, I did have a few gigs before that, like a few cuantas handful gigs. There was a group que se llamaba La Clica Norteña, and I los acompañé like a handful of times. So then I'm like, but
So
a
you-
show is different.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, you kind of have an experience already with accordion, right?
Well, the accordion, but if you're playing at a house party compared to a nightclub and a big show, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
two different.
What
experience,
was
yeah.
going through your mind when you see all that people there?
Hold up. Let's go back. Let's go back when you first started. I mean, your first scene as far as your first gig ever. Like, hey, wait, I need an accordion. Jálate pa' acá. How did that happen? How did that come? Because I know you said from 2010 you started playing the accordion. You met the guy Rene Sanchez, and then from then, I'm pretty sure you had to have some type of like
So my
rhythm or something.
first gig, my first gig, it was actually a serenata,
Okay.
but it was a serenata con tuba, charcheta y trombone.
Oh.
And unos compas, y yo cobré $100 for the
Okay,
hour.
okay.
But those homies, I know from high school, el compa Meriberto, Piglet, el compa Tony, never forget them. Shout out a mis compas.
Shout out,
They,
Giovanni.
they charged me $20. Hey, ¿por qué un músico una tuba te cobre $20? Hell no, you know.
Ahorita no, hombre.
So but they did it to para hacerme el paro. So I
Yeah.
have that feeling of, hey, I got a serenata, me echan el paro, Simón, boom.
So you were giving a serenata to someone?
Yeah, I was giving a serenata.
Oh, you
And
were
that-
singing already.
I was trying to sing, so no sabía nada, pero
Le-
yo no es
le
por sacar el
encanta.
jale, you know.
Pero no, pero somebody paid you, or you actually doing it for a
No, somebody paid me.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were trying to enamorar somebody.
No. And
Oh.
then I actually did it for my mom too.
Okay.
They went, so from there I was like, oh, it looks pretty cool, you know, you're getting paid.
And
And then
did you guys ever practice? Sorry to cut you off.
we would never practice.
Oh, shit, nomás a la brava.
It was just a la brava. Well, actually, in high school, we did a talent show and we did a banda con acordeon and we won first place. But that's where I met them. You know,
Oh,
it was
shit.
a little practice, but you know, like a club and a house party is two different.
Yeah, for sure,
things,
for
you
sure.
know?
So you said you play with Teclica Norteño, and then after that serenata, people started hiring you?
Yeah, people started hiring me, and one day I had a amanecida. One of my friends, I played like, I'm not gonna forget this. I played like, but I remember my mom was calling me, like, hey, what the hell? I was like,
¿Dónde
I was
estás?
like 1980, like, where are you? I can't believe it. Got blowing me out. I was still playing. I got home. I remember I played like maybe like 10 hours, and we're charging like $100, 50. I got home like, mira, I remember hice $500 en un día. Like, she was like, wow, like what? Like, yeah, like $500 in one day. She couldn't believe it. It was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
lot of
for
money,
sure.
you know. So then it just like, man, like it was a lot of hours, but like, man, I made $500 in a day, like.
And did you have repertorio for 10 hours? It was kind of repeated songs here
A
and
lot of
there?
repeated songs,
Okay,
you
okay,
know. But or si no me la sabía, my homie andaba because it was just about sexto accordion.
Okay.
My homie andaba just like, oh, tú nomás sígueme en el tono, whatever, you know.
That's good. I mean, so then you have some type of, I mean, como te digo, para aventarte así, you had to have some type of rhythm, no?
Yeah, which was the house parties and the serenata. But when they're like, oh, club, and then we're like, Commander, and then
Yeah,
I
es otro
started
pedo.
looking on YouTube, like, ay, güey, esto tiene el catch. He wrote that song, El Catch.
Oh, yeah, the catch.
And then he already has here las Hummers, Tamarindo. I'm like, ay, wait, like this 40 has people, you know? So I'm like, fuck it. I mean, I like, my parents, like, I'm gonna go. They're like, you sure? Fuck it, I'm gonna go. Like, fool, I went. I was flying over there. I was like, what the fuck am I doing?
Oh, yes. So you went, René Sánchez, hey, güey, ¿sabes qué, compa? Tengo un vato que plays with the Commander. Fue dinero accordion is. You went on YouTube to check the songs. Well, how did you take
Yeah,
those songs?
exactly. So then I'm like, what songs am I gonna play?
Okay.
And then he gave me a list, and I was looking them up, and I was seeing the views, and he was already hating. I was
And
like,
this is within what? How many, like, when
it
did
was
they
like,
tell you?
it was like a Tuesday, and they're like, hey, you're gonna leave on a Friday. I'm
Oh,
like, what the fuck?
fuck.
you know?
So 24, tienes que estar al tiro para a couple of
Yeah.
days to get all those stuff down. Did you get them down? Okay, how was it? Hey, ¿sabes qué? Me voy a lanzar para allá.
Yeah, it was just like, hey,
You on the plane?
vas a jalar, Simón. Tuesday, I told him, yeah, and then Friday, we're flying over there, and I was just like, damn, like, what am
I'm
I
over
doing?
here.
What am I doing? You know, so I was just like, pues, me voy a aventar, you know.
That's good.
So I got over there, and you know, it's cool to play at house parties, and it's cool to be local, but like the tour life and traveling and the experience, it's priceless, you know.
Simón.
People treat you way different, like you go, hey, compa, whatever you need for free, whatever you want. Hey,
Estrella,
actually,
estrella, estrella. You heard it.
yeah, I mean, I'm not like the estelar, you know, but just for being part of the tour, like people just treat you with respect. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
How many states did you play in?
So we ended up. So when I started with that, then like I started liking it. I ended up playing maybe out of half of Mexico and half of United States. You know,
Oh, shit,
yeah,
okay.
we'll travel so much. And I'll get home on Tuesday, shower, get ready. Wednesday, wake up, we start flying already. Wednesday, come back Monday, and
So this is still with Commander. You were still with Commander.
Yeah, with
so,
Commander.
So you first got the gig. You said in Oklahoma and Texas, or where'd you
yeah,
work?
Oklahoma, Tulsa. And
Hey, que dije, hey, güey, jálate con nosotros. Te queremos de planta.
yeah, after that, he just told me, hey, ¿quieres jalar? Simón, you know, like I'm waiting.
Everything you already paid for.
Everything
Hey,
paid
aparte your
for.
salary, aparte,
And
güey.
my salary, yeah. I should have bought Bitcoin though.
Lo quiero.
Fuck,
Oye,
yeah.
Okay, so te aventaste. ¿Cuántos años te aventaste ahí con el compa Commander?
Like almost 2 years and a half, 2 years, yeah.
So you were just non-stop traveling.
Yeah,
boom, pa' allá, pa'
and I was at the peak with him at where El Movimiento Alterados were like the House of Blues,
Oh,
Microsoft. I
shit.
did all that, and I
So you
was
already
like-
kind of have a taste of how that shit is.
yeah, already like we played in Michoacán one time. We went to record like 50,000 people, and I have the videos there, and I'm like, damn.
Oh, shit, compa.
yeah.
Eso es otro pedo, ese rollo.
Yeah, so I kind of have that feeling of how it is to be, you know, like in front of all that crowd, and that's why when they tell me like, "Hey, you don't get shy when you sing," like I just feel like I'm alone up there and I just sing, you know, like I don't get nervous or you know, like I don't think about anything.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
I want to go back to the first time you showed up in Oklahoma. They give you a accordion. You're going up to the stage.
Well, he had
What's
one,
going
right?
through your... No, what I'm saying, but they're getting them ready.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I'm sure
for
you
sure.
have a...
And then
They have an
pues.
introduction.
yeah,
They have an
it's an ad,
introduction.
So what's going through your mind as you're seeing all these people just looking at you like, damn.
No, I'm just like, damn, like what, like from just getting taught to like being right in the stage and introduction, and you know, you just do what you love, you know. And I started playing, and
So you already had that love with the. I mean,
yeah, the love
music,
was already like there. It's just like when you love something, like you just
Do
you
it.
don't even think about anything, you know. Like it was not like damn, like or like think about like am I gonna hit the wrong note? Like it was just more like
vibes when you just
feel the
vibing.
music, you know. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what? Do you remember the first song you guys started with?
I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it had to be like El Señor de las Summers. Se pasa no nada de nadie.
Oh yes. And were you like segunda voz or just
No, just
strictly
accordion, just
Okay.
accordion, yeah.
Damn, bro. So we're talking about el comando because you say you hate cuando está el pinche movimiento alterado a todo lo que
At
da,
the
hijo.
peak. Ahorita como está el Fuerza Régida, Corridos Tumbados, they're at their highest. I was at social media wasn't as that big in that time, so that's why we didn't really see a lot of it.
Yeah.
But I was there. Like when I see all these other artists sing like that, I remember I used to do that because I wasn't the star, but I was part of it.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, because a mí me tocó, yo vi con un compa, well, I think I seen him in your video, the dad de Bucanas de Culiacán.
Simón.
Well, I went to school with his son,
Mhm.
no, Danny, I think, and shout out to his compa Danny.
Simón.
And a mí me tocaba también, dice, hey, wait, I'm gonna head out. I'm like, where are you going? I gotta go to fucking tours.
Yeah.
Like, no mames, we como like, and you just come back whenever. Like, how does that work? You know what I mean? I mean, well, you are out of high school already, right?
Yeah, I was
So-
already out.
Yeah, so
I
este
remember
cabrón-
Compa Danny and La
Yeah,
Tambora.
ándale. So ese
Yeah.
vato was still in high school. I think he was a year younger than me. So he would tell me like, oh, hey, I have to fucking go. Y me platicaba like, no mames, how do you like it? That shit's sick as fuck. You know, so I don't know where he's at. I think he's in Arizona. I don't know where he's at right now. But yeah, I mean, I do remember it vividly with the whole Movimiento Alterado. El Comande, you said you guys played with El Recodo? Or you guys opened for El Recodo? How did
Yeah,
that
we
work?
opened for them. We opened for Recodo. It was like
Where
La
at?
Feria in Morelia, Michoacán.
Oh, that's a big feria, no?
Yeah, y luego at that time, there was that week that I think that guy from Capaz de la Sierra had gotten killed.
Oh, shit.
So we're like,
What was
fuck,
his name?
I forgot.
Sergio Gomez? No,
Sergio, I think, yeah, Sergio.
Sergio, I don't know if Sergio, I think Sergio Gomez.
But yeah, Capaz, and we're like, there was a bunch of times I was touring with them. I was scared. I was like, fuck, my God, like God, please protect me. Like we'll go to Uruapan, Michoacán, or like deep down inside. Because in 2011, 10 is cuando estaban las guerras, my chains. I was like, God, please, like, let me just go home.
Y no te decían a tus papás, no te decían, oye, que ya vente para
Yeah,
acá,
they'll
déjate
tell
de
me not to
tontera.
go. They'll tell me don't go. I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta just. Yeah,
Chales,
me metí en
viejo.
esto, you know.
Oh yes. So going back to that whole when you first was that your first escenario 50,000 people plus? Was that your first one?
50,000, yeah, even commanders too.
Shit.
Yeah, I can.
And how was his vibe? How was he feeling?
He was feeling a little like nerd, like damn, like that's.
Pero ya estaba pegando el viejo machín, ¿no? Eso está
Yeah,
pegado.
but 50,000 is
Otro
just
pedo.
another level, you know.
Pues imagínate cuánto fue jalar el pinche recodo been for years, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so in that time, and it was just not Recodo, it was like us, Recodo, and I think somebody else was there. But yeah, he was a little bit like shocked, like whoa, you know. So that was my first one, and we traveled everywhere, went to Chicago, Texas, Miami.
What's
One time,
what's your favorite place that you like to that you play that you like? I would love to come back and play there.
that I had a great vibe, that I'd be like, damn, it was sick right here. Like, two, I like Texas. Dallas was one of the best ones, and Chicago. The vibe is
que no
just
sé.
people are just like son a toda madre, like hey, lo que ocupe viejo, aquí andamos al 100. And, you know, Mexico was always cool, and people out there like sign this, sign el DF, like oh they treat you as like you know,
Superstar,
you're
yeah, well,
superstar,
yeah,
even though
yeah.
el commander is a super like just for being the músico viejo, fírmeme esto, like you know. But just everywhere was cool, you know. Just you always like, even when you go to Mexico, you feel a little bit more like, oh, the security's like,
If you know what? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
pero
Oh
yeah.
yes. So I know you answer something because
Yeah, I
I'm
wanted
here.
to
No.
go that- No. I wanted to go. So, Commander passed. You left Commander, right? And you said, hey, I'm going to go solo.
When I left because, like I said, you start getting homesick,
okay.
and all that. So I thought it was gonna be easy, and after I get out, I'm like, damn, what do I do?
Ahora hay que buscar otro pinche jale.
I started like acompañando some groups because the groups from the area, local, they already know I play with Commander.
So
So
they
when I got
jalaban.
out and I posted or something, they're like, hey, let me. So empecé a acompañar some groups from the area.
Oye, pero te decían de planta, like, hey, I need coverage. Can you help me cover? Or were you planning to create something as far as your own project?
At first, they would tell me the planta, but then I was like, nah, I just want to like freelance, you know.
Okay, cool.
But then I'm like,
Did you enjoy the freelancing thing?
I kind of did, but pues it's not your project, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of guys like it. Excuse me. A lot of guys like it. I see a lot of guys, drummers or other people. That's cool, and they just want to get paid and go get. That's great. But at the end of the day, it's like it's not your project, it's not your set project. So for your room to grow, it's not very, you know, like you don't have a lot of capability to grow, you know. So that's why I was like, I gotta start my own thing. But then I don't know, like am I gonna sing? I didn't sing at that time.
Okay.
And then I had some homies right there in East LA, like, hey, fool, I can't, pues I needed money. It wasn't the same no more. Like when I was with Commander, I was getting paid every week. I was making good money. And then that money stopped. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah.
So like I need money. And started, the homie like, hey, sing for a pay. I'm like, nah. Like sing for a pay. Like fuck it. So fuck it. I was charging like $100 with a sex accordion. And I'll get a homie, I'll give him $60, charge 40, and I started singing.
Okay. Got practice there.
And got practice there, and homie Rafa, Omar, Amando, all them right there, Alex, and they, hey, come on, sing, and I was like, I don't know, and they started hiring me, and then they started telling their homies about me,
They
and
started
their
bringing it
homies telling me, and then people started seeing on social media, and then so quedó, I'd have a group then I started getting some músicos,
Okay.
and I wanted to make a group, and then I told them, and like, hey, we got to start buying suits, videos, and audio and recording, and they're like, nah, we don't want to.
Oh yeah, Diego. I want to go back a little bit more, or just a little bit back. When we made up your mind, like, hey, you know what, dog? This shit, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done with the Aquarium. I'm done traveling. How was that? How did you approach it? How did you come to it? Like, to think like, damn, dude, I'm done.
One time the last time we were in El Paso, Texas. We were there for 2 weeks. Like, I shaved me a depression. I remember I don't know, me pegó un pinche, like, fuck,
Bajón.
like, yeah, bajón. I got in the shower, cold water, I started shaking. I was like, what the fuck? Like, people, if they have never experienced homesick, they're not gonna, stay away. Like, you're never gonna understand if you've never done it.
Está
Like,
cabrón.
you talk shit or something, but if you never
Dealt with it.
felt that, like being away from it for 2 weeks and doing that for 2 years, missing your mom's birthdays, your parents, your brothers, your New Year's, Thanksgiving, you miss all those things, and for 2 years, and you're traveling every week consistent. There was no week we were not traveling.
Shit, dog.
Yeah. So I was like, I gotta stop this. Like, it's not for me.
Oh yes, and you told el comandante que te dije, hey, ¿sabes qué me voy a jalar? ¿Cómo fue ese rollo? How was the conversation with that guy?
No, he just told us like, hey, I think, because he would see it, so like, I think it's time for you guys to get a break.
Oh,
like, that's it,
neta?
And
And
I think
how was he still 100% like, hey, I'm still going, or cómo está ese rollo?
no, well, to him it was like, if you guys can't make it, I'm still go, which is
Oh, okay.
understandable because it's his project.
Simón.
Yeah.
So, que te dije, hey, ¿sabes qué? No, baby, ustedes, no, párense, no pasa nada. No hard feeling, no
No
hard feeling.
hard feelings. No hard feelings. As soon as it happened, time passed and quedamos como compas machín.
That's good, hijo.
Uh,
So now, so I want to touch base because I know how that feels. You know that feeling like, hey, dude, I'm done with this shit, dog. So moving forward, you say the homie started hiring me. Hey, wait, calante, hey, you just fucking sing, dog. I don't want to, fool. I'm not hiring you. You're gonna have to sing anyways, dog. You know?
yeah, I'm gonna pay you. And
Yeah,
you, hey, como que dicen la necesidad.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and it's something that you kind of still love. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I was like, it's not
you
gonna
were
hurt
still
me.
kind of shy. Like, I'm pretty sure you were shy. Like, wait, no sé. I mean, I did recording, but I don't know me lanzaba de cantante. So you started doing it. You started getting more, I guess, more comfortable with it.
Yeah.
And then, ¿qué dijiste tú? You started your IG, or how did that work? How did the social media come apart? Because I know you're at, what, 25,000 now?
Yeah, pero in that time it was just Facebook.
Oh, Facebook.
Facebook
okay.
was on it, and I started Facebook. I would post stuff, and people, hey, ¿cuánto cobras? ¿Cuánto this? ¿Cuánto that? And then I started doing these mini recordings, and then people were bumping it, and then I was like, oh shit. And then in the street, like somebody, hey, can I take a picture? What the fuck? Like.
Yeah, and it is really like kind of like, this is just Facebook stuff.
Yeah.
And you te
Facebook.
sacas de onda like, hell, this will know me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
It was just Facebook, and I started recording little things, and like I said, pues the guys I had, they didn't want to pay for recordings, so I'm like, all right, it's gonna be Michael Ruiz. So that's how the project Michael Ruiz started there.
And tell me, Michael Ruiz, how long did it take to get you like your first like 1,000? Get you like, oh no, I have 1,000 followers, dog. How did that? Because you're at 25 now, right?
Yeah.
And how long has it been?
But maybe like I want to say 7 years, 8 years.
Imagínate, hijo. So you've been at chinga for a while, dog.
Yeah, and I'm not where I want to be,
No, but I
sometimes-
mean, it's something, dog.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I should be thankful.
That's what I'm
because
saying, no.
There's other people out there that like músicos that, hey, compa, like, man, you're right. You're like, they like, damn, you're up there, fool. Like, and to me, like, no, I'm not, fool. I'm not even.
I think
So,
in
like,
perspective that you're not complacent, viejo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the people are like, no mames, este güey la está haciendo, güey. Fuck, that fool's. I want to be where he's at. And you're like,
Yeah.
fuck, I want to be somewhere even bigger. You know what I mean?
Like sometimes my agüito, like, nah, like, fool, like, hey, compa, you're doing it. Like, no, I'm not, fool. I'm not even where I want to be. Like, I see other fools doing it, but I should be thankful, and I am thankful because, like you said, 1,000, the first ones, I started doing like recordings and all that, and I started taking out inéditas. I started writing. Saw homies like, hey, ¿cuánto verón corrida? I never thought about like $500, fuck it. Y ya lo hice, and people started liking it. Like, oh shit,
So you start writing music too, viejo.
Yeah.
This is after you get a group and everything like that. After you already started the project, Michael Ruiz. And what was your first corrido you did?
Se llamaba La Alerta.
Alerta? And that was for
Yeah.
somebody, or you just did it
Yeah,
yourself?
era un primo de un compa mío. Era su primo, they're from Nayarit. Y he, it was like $500. I was like, I'm gonna just write it. And I wrote it, and people, and hey, they're bumping in the rancho. They're bumping, like, oh shit, bumping my rola, you know?
Okay, cool.
And I don't know. I don't know how I ended up even knowing how to do tonada. Like, how do you do it? You know, I didn't. I
Es como te digo, it just comes natural to you, viejo.
yeah, I just started coming out like, me entró una alerta importante, tuve que pelarme, hay que festejar. And I was like, how did you, like, I don't know, I just ended up doing it, and he liked it, and then after that, somebody else asked me, how much for corrido? And then he's like, hey, how much for corrido? And then, but little by little, started charging more.
Yeah, for sure. Viejo, as far as corrido go, what inspires you to write corridos? Just any story you see, or is like how are you feeling at the moment? How does that? How do you get inspired to write these lyrics out here?
So when I do corridos, like, cause there is people that pay me to do them a corrido.
Okay.
I asked to have a dinner with them, have a legit conversation, not over the phone. They're far away, which I have. Will send me from WhatsApp just a story, but I usually like to sit down, talk, and write what they want, and tell me like a brainstorm. I take my book and hey, well, I want them to talk about my rancho. I'm from here. This happened to me in this year, and I want to shout out my son or that. It's like a brainstorm. From there, I take that with me and I start the tonada first, though.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I started
Tonadas first.
the tonadas first, because then you can rap over it.
Oh, yeah,
That's how I see it. You rap over it.
Yeah, and there's some people that do it by verse. You know, they write the lyric and then they compose a fucking tonada into it, which is kind of crazy. So for you, it's better to make the tonada.
Yeah, because then you just rap on over it.
Oh, yeah, viejo. And then I have another question. How do you not like immerse yourself with other corridos that are out there? You know, because sometimes you say like, "Fuck, does this one like sound like something else?" So how does that work?
It's
viejo?
happened to me where like I'm like I write a song and then I heard another song. I'm like, damn, it sounds like that one, so I have to delete that.
Oh shit. Okay.
But yeah, it's hard because it's like almost everything's taken. Pretty much, you know?
Pero te pregunto. viejo.
Yeah.
I had that question too.
Oh, I'm
like,
sorry, dude.
No, you beat me to a question.
Ah,
I'm
my
sorry.
goodness.
No, yeah, because there's a lot of songs that sound similar.
Mhm.
Whether it's Grupo Firme or old song from Pepe Aguilar, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like how many rhythms are there? How many tones are there? And then there's new one that comes out. I'm like, what the hell? That's
Another
Never
beat
heard that.
comes out.
Yeah. Now I know, and I've done research on you. I know you've got into reggaeton for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Reggaeton song.
It's like a rap song, like a rap reggaeton. I actually want to do something like that, like
like that.
trap or like I just want to do everything.
Just
like,
music in general.
yeah, just music. I don't care.
That's
Like
right, that's
I had el compa Gus. He's from Traizo del Parque. We did this rap song right there in East LA, and he asked me, "Hey, you want to rap over this?" I'm like, "I'm down, fuck it." And it just I don't really care. I'm not very like oh, I don't want to do this because people are gonna talk shit. Like if I like the beat, if I like the tonada, I'm gonna do a song over it, and it's because I like it. Like
That's right.
you know, if people like it, I'm thankful and I'm glad they do. If they don't, pues,
¿Qué puede hacer uno, viejo?
I like it. You know, it's music. You know.
Have you thought of following that path?
I want to do a rap song, like a trap song, like
Like what style? Like what style? Like
I
what?
don't know, like maybe like Future, like
Okay, okay, okay.
you know, little baby shit like that. Like,
Okay.
I want to do some trap.
You know what? I
thing,
think
know?
like have you heard Peso Pluma, right?
Yeah.
You know, he has like a reggaeton one.
Yeah,
Have you
he
heard his
has a-
song?
he has-
That shit's a fucking banger. Like that's how I first heard him. Like, who is this for? Peso Pluma. Like, who the fuck? And I know his focus is more into like the
Yeah.
corridos nowadays.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think you should do it. I think if you something like it'd be funk. I told this I wanted to do something like that
Wait,
too.
he
right?
wanted to work on a reggaeton.
Just like
Yeah.
vibe, just to fuck around. You
They're
know
like a
what I mean?
reggaeton trap.
Yeah.
There's a couple of fools that have hit me. Like, hey, I got beats. Hey, I got a studio. Hey, I got this. I got like.
And what's stopping you? Hijo? Just like a CD, okay?
No, well, just other projects right now.
Okay,
You know, we
cool,
did a few other projects, and we had a handful of projects that I'm just like, all right, I did this already. I did this. I'm gonna do this now. So my next like thing is to do one like that.
Órale.
Yeah, you should, because you know what? You save
Yeah.
a lot of like money with instruments, bro.
Yeah.
It's already digital, especially nowadays.
Yeah,
I'm saying everything.
bro.
We could buy a beat right now for $2 and just like sing over it. And I was saying, bro, you should do it. You should. One thing is just us saying it, but not saying nada, way.
Yeah, musicians, like my respect to all the musicians. Los músicos se valoran porque without a great musician, there's no great song. You
Yeah,
know?
for sure.
So everybody charges what they charge. Every time I record something, compa, you know, like I'm
Déjame
paying,
cobrar.
like I understand, like you charge this much for this artist, but I'm by myself and they hook me up. A lot
That's
of
good,
artists,
that's good.
they've worked with me, and I'm thankful with them. Like any artist that has helped me out to record something, I'm thankful because if they charge 400 to that fool, but they charge me 100, I'm thankful. You know,
Yeah,
'cause
for sure, for
they
sure.
see me doing this on my own. You know.
That's good, hijo.
So yeah, I'm just thankful. But like you said, they're expensive still, and you gotta pay the studio, you gotta pay the musicians, you gotta pay everything. You know.
It's like the barbers nowadays. You know, shit keeps going up and up. right?
Yeah.
But like you said, I think it's a good thing you touched that people value their own time, right?
Yeah.
People value their own time, and I think you gotta respect each other's one, and if they want to help you with the project, it's even better. Hijo.
Yep.
I know you just recently signed to this. What is it? Record label?
Yeah.
It's a record label.
It was a collab, yeah, con el
What
compa.
happened? Because I heard somebody say that on the video.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what took this long.
Oh, I'm very
Shout out to the CEO,
yeah,
Presidente,
compa
Fernie
Tapia,
Tapia for sure.
Fernando.
Music.
I'm very protective over my project because I've invested so much in it.
Okay.
So it took me so many years to. There's record labels, or there's a record label that's really big. They offered me something a few years back, and I don't know, it was good or bad. I declined it because it was not helping me. They said, "Oh, I'm gonna blow you up," but I mean, I was gonna work for free, you
But
know.
I also see that sometimes some big corporations they buy out certain fools para que no peguen, los
Yeah.
apaguen machín. You know what I mean? I've heard of that
They
too.
call them shelf. They shelf them, no?
They
Yeah.
shut.
Shelf them.
Oh, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like they sign an artist. From my understanding, they'll sign an artist way, and the artist will want to put out music way.
Y no los
No
dejan.
los dejan way. They'll
That's crazy.
shelf
Isn't
their
that
music.
crazy? What do you think is that for? Just to para que no pegue. I mean, obviously they see some potential, right?
Yeah.
They see gotta see something, but like este way me va a chingar aquí este otro vato. ¿Sí?
It's sad because at the end of the day, you know, we're all trying to make money, you know.
For sure.
So if you sign somebody and you're doing that, like, you know, you're losing money on your own. And if you're doing it for pride, is like, you know, like something's gonna happen to you the way you are being.
Yeah, for sure.
The
But
way you're being with others.
shout out to you that. I mean, you saw and you're like, hey, you know what? That shit, this me va a atrasar a mí. It's not gonna help me out, man.
No, and that fool's big out there. And my respects, he's doing good, and he has all these great artists. He's the one hitting right now, and you know, and we had that conversation. I'm not gonna forget. I want to talk to him. Nomás it wasn't me. I see him around. Hey, what's up, compa? And he has one of the top artists right now. He has a lot of top artists, and he's doing good. It just they didn't benefit me at that time, and but you know, we're still cool. You know,
That's good. That's good. So going back to the CEO,
Yeah.
how did that project come about? 'Cause I know este Tapia has a lot of groups under.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Do you know Fernando Tapia from time before?
yeah.
or-
So Fernando, I know from way back in the days, and
he's
we're-
also from Mr. Lay, no?
Yeah. So Fernando, I seen him come up, and I got to a point where, like, you know what, I have something to offer. He has something to offer. He has his followers. He puts in the work, and I felt comfortable. Like, you know, he always would hit me up, like, hey, compa, I believe in your project, and I'm like, okay, he believes in my project. He put in the work. He has his people. I have my people. We can collab together. So I told him, I want to sign, but let's collab. Let's do it as a collab, like not under your site, like a collab. Like
Okay, cool,
two
cool, cool.
CEOs together. He's like, great, you know, like
Let's do
what I
it.
need, and you know, we're working together right now. And like I said, I just felt I had to be with someone that believes in my project,
That's
not
good.
just oh, I'm gonna sign this fool like a relleno, you know. And I told him, I know you have a lot of artists, and I'm respectful with what you do with your project, but just know with me, it's like I value myself a lot. So
That's good.
know that with me, I'm gonna give it my all, you know.
That's
Well,
good.
I'll tell you this. Tapia, chill guy, bro. Really,
Yeah.
really humble. I've met him when I used to manage him with Grupo Acme. I used to do contracts with him. There was a lot of people that even when we used to do like clubs and stuff like that, they used to think they were more than what they showed, right?
Yeah.
They used to think like you need permission to talk to me. This is the type of energy.
Yeah.
And Tapia, I never got that energy from him.
Yeah.
He's very humble, very cool. I mean, we interviewed him a few months ago, and
Yeah.
very chill guy. He's very like motivated.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him. Okay, you'll talk to him like, yeah, we do that, you know,
Yeah.
like keep posting the whatever. The least thing you expect's gonna hit is what's gonna hit.
Yeah, no, and I've seen him with groups that are hating right now. Like from the bottom, he believed in them, and like I told him, I'm thankful you believe in me, and you know, I hope you know I'm looking forward for us to work together. You know, primero Dios. I don't really like to say hopefully. I say primero Dios porque va a pasar. You know,
Yeah, for sure.
we
for
blow up, and you know he can be there, and like I told him, I'm thankful for him believing in me, and like I see his potential too. I see how much he loves the music, and he puts in the work too. You know, and I respect that from him a lot. You know.
Oh, yeah, viejo. So, do you want to talk about a little bit of what you got projects coming up with him, or what is it that you guys are planning? 'Cause I know you guys just had a big collaboration with
Yeah.
compa Yuyito and then La Buena Línea.
Yeah,
Grupo,
Grupo Nueva Línea.
which is I was viewing it. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh
video.
yeah, I was on there live.
That was like
Oh,
that was
yeah.
like an hour video we did.
Yeah,
right
that's good.
there,
I mean,
yeah.
I that's good. I think how is it? Is it doing good and views as far as?
I got almost 5,000 views in like
Okay,
3
cool.
days. I think.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
good.
it's little by little, and
for sure.
it's something that I told him about. Like I told him, like, hey, Tape, what do you think about this? He's like, damn, you're crazy. I'm like, well, I mean, you know, like I know you eat real good and Gio, and like I think we had another artist who wanted to get in there. He didn't end up coming through, but it's all good. You know, things happen, and Yuyito, pues, compa Michael, lo que usted guste hacer, estamos al tiro, and Gio, and we ended up doing that like a tarde. I don't want to do it in the night. I want to do that tardeada.
Okay,
So
cool.
all that was on my plan, and we're at a family member's house and nos prestó el rancho. Y, it was just great vibes. It was not like, all right, stop and record, stop. It was just 1 hour just
Oh,
playing
that's
and
good. That's good.
drinking. And it was just a project like a tardeada, like a pisteada,
Oh yes. Did you guys have like a repertorio you guys were gonna play, or how did that work? Did you
So
guys
so we
plan
put
it?
so we did a Instagram video
Yeah.
of three of us, and it had like over 200 comments or
Yeah,
100,
yeah, yeah.
and people putting songs, and we ended up seeing which ones that would fit the style.
Okay,
and,
cool, cool, cool.
that we wish we were able to do the whole thing, but it
For
was too
sure.
long.
Simon, Simon.
Yeah.
Oh yes, and so you and was it you mostly organizing everything, or was your
Yeah,
family
it was me, and we did a group chat on WhatsApp. I had Gio, and Fernando, and we just motivate each other, and this is what we're gonna do, and then hopefully we could tour, soon together. We're gonna be touring the three groups, and and
Are
things
these
like that.
are they also signed with FT or no?
No. Cada quien tiene su
Okay,
su
cool.
rollo. Yeah, FT Tapia came in because because of like collabing with him.
Yeah, for sure.
I talked to them about what did they think about Tapia, and same thing like you guys and me. They're like, no, Tapia's with it. Like we're with him 100% too. Let's do it. And we brought him in, and Tapia was like happy. Hell yeah! Like I've never seen this. Let's do it. And
Yeah, that's good.
because that's the energy you want. You want positive vibes. If you're gonna do a project, and if there's one person just in the room that's not with it, you gotta get them out.
Yeah, for sure. Esa
You
pinche
know?
cáncer, it's spread.
Yeah. Compa, he knows. We've talked about it. We went to have dinner one night, and we just talked about the good vibes. Las vibes se sienten. And we went to me and you, and we're just talking for a couple of hours, and we're just talking about the project. We're just talking about our ideas, and just people. Like sometimes, like, nah, I don't want to take this fool. I don't want to talk to this fool because he's gonna take my ideas, or like. Excuse me. I'm like, oh, I don't want to do a dueto with this fool because he's gonna come up and nah.
It's
like,
all negative vibes.
yeah, like with
F,
compa Yuyu, like todo al 100 con mi compa Yuyu. Man, I'm thankful for him. He's done some duetos. He's done like 3-4 duetos with me, and I'm just like, man, he's doing really good on social media. He's doing great, and like he didn't see in the fact we're like, no, well, he's gonna come on more. We didn't think about that. Like, yeah, it's gonna be sick, and like it's gonna be great vibes, and like I can imagine it. Let's do it, compa Michael. Al 100 con usted, yo al 100 con usted, compa. Let's do it, and just the vibes are there, and
Viejo,
I'm always gonna be thankful with him.
so how did you meet Yuyito? How did this come about? I know we talked about a little bit off camera, but how did that come about?
So in Copa Yuyito, like 8 years, like 6-7 years ago, his dad called me one day. He's like, "Hey, my son needs an accordion." I didn't really even know who Yuyito was. It was just I know he had a son that played. He's like, "Hey, my son needs an accordion." I'm like, "All right, pick it up. Let's meet up in Norwalk." Boom. I even drove halfway, met up. Boom, gave him the accordion. 2 days, 3 days, kept my accordion. I trusted him.
Yeah, yeah. Sure. Hey, you knew that guy?
Al compa Danny, at su dad, al Daniel Ortiz, he did me a favor. He put me on a TV show one day.
Oh, okay,
So I'm
cool.
always anybody that helps me, I'm always gonna be grateful with them, and that's why I always say never put nobody down because you never know who you're gonna need.
Yeah, for sure.
It could be 7 years from now, the person you humiliate you're gonna need them, and they're gonna remember that.
Yeah.
So that was 7 years ago, and I let him the accordion. It just happened like that. Boom, years passed. You coming up, todo. Compa, yo, un dueto. Simón, compa, yo estoy haciendo con usted, compa Michael. Ended up being that he never forgets that I let him borrow the accordion. So I was like, compa, like I didn't do it to like one day. Hopefully you're gonna like. It was just the way I am,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, compa, yo estoy al 100 con usted, Michael. And I'm like, yo estoy al 100 con usted because you're helping me now.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
for sure.
Like bringing me on board, and let's do a dueto. Let's do al tiro, compa Michael, lo que ocupe. So like I'm always gonna be thankful. That's why I say if you ever help me, I'm always gonna be there.
For sure.
Yeah.
And then as far as other Buena Linea, who brought him in? Yuyito brought him in?
I brought him in too because
Okay,
el compa Gio used to be with Renente.
Oh, okay, Grupo Renente.
So one time I was giving away food for the homeless,
Uh-huh.
and
In East LA?
yeah, no, in downtown.
Oh, downtown,
And
okay.
Renuente went, and Gio, I met Gio there.
Oh, shit,
So
okay,
Gio
cool.
quedó así, and that's how he got out. He started doing his group, and I started seeing his movement, and I wanted to get a group that también aporta, like que le echa ganas. And
Simón.
I asked him, and he was with it, and pues todos ahí andamos al 100. They were at Houston like 2 weeks ago,
Oh,
and
shit, okay.
pues ahí andamos, and it was just great vibes. And like I said, it's just you never know who you're gonna need, so always be humble. And hey, a dueto, when you want a dueto, like hey, pero pues you put your part too, like let's work together.
Oye, Vico, sorry, you want to?
Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and bring up a conversation a little bit on the personal aspect of it. Okay, you've been in this business for 15 years. You're a very resilient guy. What kept you moving forward? Because there's people out there that want to bring you down, bro. I know you talked about how you've met people that they're negative or they don't want to exchange their ideas for whatever reason.
Yeah.
What made you kind of be like, man, I gotta jump over this.
I have a lot of people always tell me like, give up your music already, let it go, this and that. But like, I don't know, something like in my heart, just like, don't stop, don't listen to them, don't stop. It's like that inner voice. I don't know, we all have it. Like you have that inner voice, like
It's that
"Don't
mama
stop."
mentality, viejo.
Like I don't know what it is. It's just like don't stop, don't listen to them, don't stop, don't listen to them, don't stop. They don't see your vision. They don't see your. That's what keeps me going. You know, like let it go. It's been years already. Like this and that, and like they don't see my vision. They don't know if like to me it takes balls to have a dream.
For
It
sure.
takes balls to hold on to the dream and not let it go, not give up, not say like oh you know it is what it is. Or, like it say it doesn't work, but bring something else up. Like hey, you know what? Le di con todo, no sirvió a lo que sigue. Fuck it. Pero you gotta keep it. You gotta keep going. You gotta be resilient. Like don't give up
Have you
and you know stuff.
have
Like
you had like moments where like, oh fuck, I should quit, man. Fuck.
yeah, hell yeah, a lot of times. Like I see other fools doing it. Like you know, like I've never seen groups that are doing it and say like, ah, se vale verga, fuck. Hopefully I hit fuck them. I've never seen them like that. But I've seen them where like, man, like we started together. They're up there. I'm not. Like that's it. I should give up. Like you know, like un ejemplo, with respect, mi compa los desvelados. They're up there, and I respect it. And it doesn't hurt me. It makes me feel like, damn, like I'm not up there. Like I should give up. They're up there already. And we started almost the same.
Yeah.
Well, they started a little bit more farther than me, but they're up there. But then I stop and I think like, no, you don't stop. You get motivated. They're my motivation to be like, we started like in the same local gigging. They're up there. And I've told them like Christian, compa, all of them. I've told them like they were played at the. I went to see them at the Smoke Me Out tour.
Okay, cool.
They opened up for Legado. All that.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I saw them up there, and it was like, if they're up there, I'm gonna get up there, you know. So like, I told them like, I'm proud of you guys, you know. I'm proud of you guys making it there and telling me like, look, bro, we made it. Hurry up, you know.
Wait,
So,
because
you
in that
know.
group, is it the same persons from how they initially started, or was it different fools?
With who?
What grupo
Desvelados.
Desvelados?
No, Desvelado. I think they've only changed like, I think it was one. They had one way before. I think Frankie, the bass player, had one. I don't remember his name, but they've been together for like 10 years, like solid, you know.
Oh shit.
So I respect them a lot, and they're like you know they're one of my motivations locally, like that they're at that level where like man like they're right, they're good, like pero see you put yourself down, you're like man they made it, I should just quit. You think about that, but then you snap out of it, and then you be like, nah, bro, they're up there, they're motivating you to hurry up and get up there. So I'm driving there, you know. and it's
Yeah.
like,
Is there any other groups that motivate you to like keep pushing forward, or that you take their story, be like, fuck, this is like the same roadmap I'm having now? You know, who is it that motivates you to keep moving forward? Who's your inspiration? Who's like your go-to? Like, oh, when I'm like down, I pump this foot from brings him back up.
sea lo que sea, like I'm gonna be honest with you, Legado 7.
Legado 7?
Yeah, when I had
Compa Alex?
compa Alex, I had my CD release party. I'm not gonna forget. It was in 2000. I want to say 15, 16, or 4, like around that area. I still have the flyer. They came out. They played at my CD release party, and they opened up for me, and they charged me $500.
Órale.
That's crazy.
$500, bro.
Legado 7.
Legado 7,
shit, 'cause
Ramoncito,
Ramoncito, yeah.
compa Alex, shout out. I'm never gonna forget. They charged me like $500-600.
Oh yeah, because I know
Yeah.
I know before Legado 7, no, el compa Ramoncito had another project with un compa mío que se llama Mario Guayo.
Yeah. They were la nueva
Ah,
escuela.
la nueva escuela, ándale,
Ah.
como, and I went to see them. I don't know where. I don't know where they played. They played like in I think downtown LA.
Yeah.
Like a little. They were doing like a little release party as well, and that's where I kind of met him. And then I found that he separated and did like a whole Legado 7. I'm like, oh, shit, güey.
Yeah.
Anda también allá pegándole con Legado 7 and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm
So,
never gonna forget how the flyer they played, and they opened up for me $500-600. And I'm like damn, like look what happened. Like
it's
you
crazy,
know?
huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. That's why I always say, nunca humilles a nadie. You never know. This fool could be opening up for you. Next thing you know, he could be the next star, and
Yeah.
don't. And then like you know, like that's what I'm saying. Like Legado, I've seen him come up, and I see a lot of fools that like is whack to see fools that say like, oh, I respect that fool, and then fools say, ah, se la estás mamando. Like, nah, homie, it takes balls to show respect to somebody.
Yeah,
you know?
for
like,
sure, for sure.
Like, hey, homie, you're doing it, mi respeto, chingón. Pero lame fools be like, oh, se la mama, se la mamas. It's not about that. It's about, you got to recognize game, recognize game. And
Yeah.
you got to respect people that are doing it. And you know, if someone that's doing great and you don't respect them, that's just you being a hater, you know?
Oh yeah, because is there any group or any persons that did you dirty, Doug? I mean, I don't know if you want to talk about it. I mean, with the record of 10 years, siempre tiene que haber una pinche mala apple anyway. You know what I mean? It's not always
Yeah.
fucking shooting frutos and all beautiful stories. You know what I mean? I mean, if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But I know I just brought up like, fuck, is there someone like? Damn,
I did want to go with that aspect. Is there like anybody within your inner circle or family that are like,
well, not
Nah,
family,
nah.
not family. When you get the tío, se va a enojar, güey, no mames.
Nah. I've never had, like, gracias a Dios, like, I've never had issues with anybody. Like I believe I have it, and if I ever did, I want to apologize if I was in the wrong. But like grupos, I don't really see myself. I've never did. Maybe a promoter here and there,
Okay.
que no quiere pagar o
Yeah,
que
los promoters
yeah,
sí
o
te
que te
valen,
dice, que estás que te dice, hey compa, like the reservations are looking slow, and then fucking full house, and then hey compa, nomás salió tanto, man. Like I don't even want to say nothing. I don't even shout them out, but they've done me like that, and I just keep grinding, and like I know that for
So
pride.
after you played, mijo, they still did, or you they
Oh
were
yeah, it's a club right there. I don't want to burn them. I don't want to give them promotion, but
Yeah.
they told me like, hey, it's slow, it's looking slow, and then
Pero
the
what
day the
about-
event was cracking, and then oh, this is all I got. Like
Oh, yeah, but what about other artists that are maybe grinding like you too? Because they gotta know,
yeah, I mean we all gotta go through it.
yeah, that's true.
Hey,
We all gotta go through it.
I really want to know, bro, who you talking about.
No, I can't.
I will blip it out. I
Uh,
promise I will blip it out.
Okay,
Well,
so
just tell us if you want after. Don't pasa nada. hijo.
yeah, nah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, it's just a good club. Shout out to Malecondo, Estamos al 100, Compo Cities. He's always been there for me. My Compo Cities, whenever I've done an event, Compo Cities, I need to do an event. Jálate, compa, bring the grupos, this and that. Yo estoy al 100 con usted, lo que guste, whatever. Mi Compo Cities, so scratch them out.
Oye, viejo, pero so you've played at Malecón. What other local clubs have you played in, viejo?
I've been, well, antes pues había más clubs,
Simón, Simón.
Ahorita se han cerrado muchos clubs and Saturn. I played in a lot of clubs. I played in Ibiza, I played in Halos, I played in, before estaba Rio Nilo, I played at,
¿Dónde te tocó rodeo?
Antigua, Rodeo. I opened up.
okay.
I remember when I used to open up, they used to pay me like $400, and there was just meseros. I was just opening up.
Okay, cool. What about
You know?
Potreros? You played Potreros?
I played at Potreros too.
Oh, I never played Potreros. Fool.
Yeah, Potreros. I have videos, and like I played up in sports, Picorera Sports Arena.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, I've been around locally. The farthest we ever played at Michael Ruiz was Dallas, Texas.
And you were opening and everything. I mean, not opening.
It was
you were
a
like
it was a club meet.
Oh, okay.
It was
cool.
a truck club meet.
Oh,
So they had like those sick trucks, the Texas Speedway,
Oh,
like those sick trucks and the lifted trucks,
levantados.
and this truck club. They got me over there to play for them. So el compa Pelon, he took me to Texas. They got us a hotel. Let us borrow some trucks, and yeah, we had a great time. Like going over there. The barbecue's different. They have moonshine. That's like some drink you get out pedo, and it's just a great experience. Just feeling like somebody flying you over there.
Oh, yeah, cool. Okay, so you said the vibes are good in Texas. There's always a debate, which is the Texas. Is it like the fucking tacos are better over there and here? What I mean, you're from East LA, dog.
Yeah.
Estos pinches tacos pegan diferente. Es otro pinche Tijuana, ya, viejo.
Yeah.
And you go over there, they see that you get the crunch tacos. Like Taco Bell is the best tacos there, way.
Their barbecue's the best.
I would assume
Yeah.
so, right? The tacos,
Yeah.
como que I don't know, guys.
No,
ground
but Texas
beef.
barbecue is like
Otro
damn,
pedo.
Yeah.
I know they do like instead of like us we do carne asada, they do other barbecues because we're talking about like 4 hours marinating on desmadre, no?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's just a different lifestyle,
Would
but
you ever like to move out there?
I wouldn't mind. Like I said, it's different lifestyle. We all have our good. We have our good in our own way,
Simón.
So like you have a great time here in East LA, but you have a great time in Dallas. Like you can't compare because we're never gonna finish the debate. What's better,
Yeah, for sure.
We're raza and whatever, you could be comfortable over there, and here it's the same thing,
Oh, yeah, viejo, and I know so you want to ask
Yeah,
me?
the people, are they different over there as far as
Oh, big chains for sure. My homies out there,
With the
Amino
grills.
Esclavas, Amino, thick gold chains, and that's
Como
just
raperos,
Texas,
viejo, Texas, yeah.
Yeah, Texas.
Different
They
vibe.
got oil money, they got money over there too. So, but yeah, everybody's different. Like I said, over here is more like hip hop ish. Over there they wear a lot of boots, but people are still like, we're all the same in our own way,
For sure.
They're still humble. They say lo que ocupe, compa, aquí, igual lo que ocupe, estamos al 100 y un paro, lo que sea, So people over there and here, we're the same in our own way. We just don't know it,
Yeah. Oye, viejo, I know that you're very active in social media and we follow you and everything. And I noticed that you have like a lot of fundraisers that you want to
Yeah.
talk about, right? I know you did a couple of. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, it's
what
fine,
the
yeah.
fundraisers you're kind of promoting, or are you the one directing everything?
Yeah, I'm the one directing everything. I do autism awareness fundraisers.
Okay.
My daughter got diagnosed the beginning of the year. It changed my life,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it changes your life when like you get those news, you get depressed, you feel bad, you know what's gonna come, and then you stop, realize, take a few weeks, months, and then you know what, God did this to me because He wants me to help other kids in this situation, and like that's why He chose me as a parent to be a dad to an autistic child, and the reason you were chosen because you're gonna help other kids too,
For sure.
Yeah.
So I know I did see that I know you mentioned it as well. You did like a Halloween because it was recent Halloween, right? You did a Halloween
I
one.
did a Halloween one in April though. I did an autism awareness because it's Autism Awareness Month, I did
Okay.
a fundraiser for a nonprofit organization called DESI.
Okay.
They have kids and adults. They help them to learn how to be independent.
Okay.
So we did a fundraiser. We did our first event. It took a week or two, and we were able to gather up $8,000.
Órale.
But that was with the help of everybody that sponsored us. Compa Rivera's Construction, he donated a good amount. Rubio's Plumbing donated. A1 Beauty. I was just thankful with East Los Tacos, to the Lendas the Spa,
Okay.
and Jaime's Catering. They gave us free tacos. They cater for like 100 people for free, and it's like, man, I'm just thankful with them, and without the support of everybody in East LA, and not just East LA, South Central, compa DJ Megalero, everybody came together, and with that money that I raised, I was able to do events for the kids and adults from the organization.
So do you have what is it called, the organization?
Se llama Desi.
Desi, but that's not your organization.
No,
right?
that's an organization. So when I say, you know what, I'm gonna help an organization out. I'm gonna like my goal is to help an organization. I started looking and I found in East LA. I found them. So I'm like, all right, like I'm gonna see what it's about. They even trip out because I called them one day. Like, hey, what's up? My name's Michael Ruiz. I want to help your organization. I'm gonna make a fundraiser and I'm gonna raise this much money. And like, are you down? They're like, what the hell?
Okay.
They were
come
like
on.
tripping out. Like, who the hell's this guy? Like,
Yeah,
I just called randomly. I went the next day, sat down, met up, whatever, and told him my idea. Like, whatever you need us to do, we're up for, So, I did the fundraiser, and I presented them with a check of 8,000, and man, they casi lloraron. Like, what? Like, you just came out from one week to another and handing us, a $1,000 check. Like, it's just.
It's insane.
beyond,
They don't see it. So
Yeah.
you did you say you did I saw also on the social media you did like a Halloween. It was during Halloween. I mean, the costume. What was
Yeah,
that?
so that money I rented out a theater room, and I paid for like the kids and the parents to go.
Watch a
With the
movie.
money, I paid the whole room, and they watched the movie, and I did
Órale.
that twice. Then I took them in summer. I took them to a water park. I paid
Okay,
for the parents and the adult and the
Okay.
kids and the adults. I paid for all their
Expenses and
ticket
stuff, yeah.
expenses, and then we had a Halloween party. I paid for I didn't pay for the fundraiser. Paid for the habit truck. We had a trailer. And then the guy cooking the habit, hey, you're Michael Ruiz. I'm like, oh shit. He's like, I recognize you. I'm like, oh, like we're right here.
That's good.
And what kind of feedback have you gotten from this events?
Just a lot of parents, like, actually, like, man, I even went on TV, like on channel 40. I don't remember what channel it was, but I can't 58, or I don't know what channel it was. I actually came out on TV talking about it. Some girl hit me, hey, would you like to be on TV to promote your event? Yeah. And like some parents like, man, Michael, like you going hard, like we needed someone to, like, there's people, I believe, in the music industry, they try to use sometimes the relevant things, like, oh, I want to talk about this subject just because it's relevant, and just, people are just like, when they saw me on TV, like, man, Michael, like,
You're doing it.
like, you're right there on TV. Live TV was local to, like, yeah, just, like, just people like criticize autism, like, it's easy to say when you don't have a
For sure.
kid with autism, like, hey, control your kid, like, ese niño maleducado, like, you don't know what that kid goes through,
Yeah,
like,
viejo, I think
people criticize it,
for sure. I mean, like I said, nobody knows until you actually live it, viejo. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
I give you props for taking that initiative and going that route, because a lot of dads would have turned down, viejo, like, hey, ¿sabes qué, fo? O hasta abandonar la familia,
Yeah,
viejo,
yeah.
because they don't know how to deal with it, dog, you know what I mean?
I was reading statistics, like, I don't know, 70% of relationships split up because of kids with special needs.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah.
So I mean, even that, I think, speaks volume of how you are and as a person, in the personal level, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I want to salute you for that, viejo,
Thank you,
and
Papa.
helping people out too. That's good, viejo. I wanted to bring up, I know you brought up initially we brought up how social media, how you start with the social media, right?
Yeah.
And I know I told you, like, hey, how does it feel having that 1,000 there? Because we're at fucking 3 subscribers, people. Nah, fucking cheap podcast.
Nah, you start somewhere.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying, viejo.
when my thing it like boomed like a little bit, whatever, is when I did a dueto de Grupo H100.
Okay, cool.
My compa Jaciel, he was hitting with Chuy Verdura, so they were like at
Already
that peak,
okay, cool.
Yeah, bueno, I hit him up one time, like, hey, compa, voy a Culiacán to meet you. He's like, shut the fuck up. Fucking one day I show up, like, hey, compa, I'm in the airport. He's like, what the fuck?
So you went there for them?
By myself, yeah.
To record or just to meet
Just
them?
to meet him, just to like cotorrearla, pues,
Oh, shit.
I'm like, hey, compa, ando en el aeropuerto. He's like, what the fuck? He shows up. That's where the song came out. Compadrito, voy llegando a Culiacán. That song's for us, for me and him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, compadrito, voy llegando a Culiacán.
Oh, yeah, cool. So
Yeah.
after that, how did it rock it up? What was the subscribers you got after that?
So when so the song me and him have, it has 700,000, I think, and it has 300,000 because I did it with Wanda too, and when I was gonna write the song, I told him, hey, compa, que es un dueto. He's like, Simón. He's like, but you write it. I'm like, fuck. So we started writing it, and you know, and it came up. And when we were recording it, the accordion player Juan Carlos, saludo mi compa Juan Carlos, estaba grabándola y luego me dice, yo le seguí diciendo, oh, do it like this, hazle así, hazle así. Y el Hasil me dijo, compadre, like, you record it. If you don't record it, like, we're not gonna do it. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, it's because you have the idea. I was like, fuck. So he made me record it, and pues it came out, and that's when my social media started going, like, connecting, like, from people to Mexico. And el compa Servando, we recorded with Servando, mi compa Servando me regaló una chamarra hace unos años atrás. And I'm always gonna be thankful con la gente de Culiacán, because I'm not from over there. I'm not from Culiacán. A lot of people are like, oh, este se cree from Culiacán. Like, I'm not from over there, but I go a lot because I have a lot of friends over there, you know?
for sure.
So, like, I love the city. Like, I've been there so much. I used to go a lot, and pues, I'm always gonna be thankful with la gente que me ayudó a estar allá, y, you know, like, I'm always gonna be thankful, you know?
So that's your first big dueto?
Yeah, like
we
my
say?
banger. Like, to me, it was my banger right
Okay,
boom,
cool.
you know?
So and after that, who has been like, as far as who was after that? After compa HC, Grupo
We
HC?
did the dueto with Banda Renovación.
Oh,
Banda
Renovación.
Renovación. We did the...
Hey, sorry to cut you off, man. How are they, man?
Man, they're mi compa Rufo. They're crazy. I remember it started raining. They're like, fuck it, keep recording it. Just like, damn, you know, that toda madre. And, you know, I'm just thankful, like, with them, you know.
When they came out and started doing videos and stuff like that, I remember the accordion guy, he put the accordion behind his back. He got like in cuatro patas, and then the guy with the trompeta came, and they were very creative. I'm like, this is our fucking, like,
they just have a
crazy
vibe.
way.
They just have a vibe. Like, they just have a vibe. That's it. You know, and it gets you far. You know, son bien humilde, mi compa Rufo. Estoy muy agradecido. And, you know, we did the dueto with him. And then just, you know, we just kept going. And like I said, did the dueto with Yuyito. I've done, you know, a couple of duetos. Mi compa Uriel from Pistones. We just did a dueto about like 2 months ago. And like I said, I'm just thankful for everybody que me ha echado la mano de una manera, or que me ha dado un consejo, you know, like,
yeah, for sure.
I have fools talking shit, hasta me vale verga, pero luego tengo mis seguidores que I have, like, muchos grupos, like, pretty up there, or promoters up there, following me, seeing my stories, and I'm like, look, who am I gonna listen to? The guy that's talking shit to me not have nothing to do with music, or the guys that are up there, like compa Alex from Legado, he's giving me a lot of advice, like, compa, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, yeah, and I'm just, like I said, I'm very grateful with everybody that puts their part to motivate me.
Sí, mami. Oye, viejo, what do you think, or how do you think, or when you, because you're gonna hit, when you hit, what do you think it's gonna, how are you gonna feel, viejo? Or how do you think you're gonna plan out? Do you have like
a plan. What are you gonna
Yeah.
do? What's the first thing you do?
hey, fucking Michael, fucking that fool, it's banger hit on the fucking radio. Hey, ¿sabes qué? Everybody's gonna be fucking trying to hit you up. Hey, wait, how did I need to come here? Because you're gonna be a fucking star, viejo. What's your first thing you do, viejo?
The first thing, like, in what way, like,
Are you gonna fucking go pistear?
I'll probably take my family on a trip.
Okay, cool.
That'll be the way I'll celebrate.
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
There's this guy that they asked him, like, what are you gonna do if you win the lotto? He's like, I'm gonna go home and shower. He's like, why shower? He's like, I'm gonna shower the last time being poor.
Nah. I'm gonna take on my family on a trip and celebrate. You know.
And I know you. We talked about it earlier before the cameras were. I know you said you envision it, right? I read some books, viejo. That's one of the recipes it is to manifest shit, dog. You gotta manifest. You gotta feel you're there, viejo. And I think what you said, one of your goals is to, you know, be in the sellout fucking arena way.
So I have a song named El Mundo Gira, is my favorite one that I wrote. I have
You
a
wrote?
few songs. Yeah, I wrote it. And it says, se burlaron de aquel niño que dijo ser alguien en la vida. Un día estás abajo, mañana arriba, el mundo gira. So I when the song starts, the music, like, I imagine myself walking out and, like, just a stadium full of my family in the front, and me crying. That's my imagination.
Bro.
Like, saying, like, I
mean,
made it, you know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. I
Yeah.
think it's like the manifestation. You gotta feel it. You gotta want it, viejo. I don't know.
Sometimes I play the rola and I'm just like, I'm imagining myself.
Bro.
You know what? He's the one that's been getting into, like, manifesting stuff. And a lot of people have been coming out, like McGregor and, like, people
that
that are a
shit.
bit.
Oh, yeah.
They say, like, if you believe it,
Have you read about
it,
them?
Oh yeah, I've seen. I was one of my main stories that I'm like very into, that like it caught my attention. It caught my attention. I'm just on it. Is cómo se llama, the guy that made The Mask? The actor, The Mask.
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey. He went to Mulholland Drive. That's over there in Hollywood. It's una calle que takes a peak of a mountain, and you see the whole city. You see all the lights, everything. He said in an interview that he would go up there every day. He'll see it, and he'll tell himself, like, I'm gonna be the best actor in history. I'm gonna be the best. And he wrote himself a check of $1 million in his wallet. He kept it. And when he made the movie The Mask, he ended up getting a check for $1 million.
Oye, viejo.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
No,
he
that-
said
he
he'll
said
say
there's
it.
a-
He'll say it,
So you never-
and look what happened. And then he got the $1 million check.
So he goes-
He had it in his pocket, and then
So you believe in manifestation, Rico?
I believe.
Or but do you read it? Have you read on it, or it's just you doing it?
Yeah.
I have a book. I have a book that
Okay,
I've read.
He
a,
does that too.
a little
bro.
bit on it. A little bit on it.
Okay, okay.
I'm not saying I'm an expert in it, but it tells you that.
But
that-
even if you're not, Rico, the shit you're doing, dog, is what I'm reading for.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not, you know, like, you know, that's why I asked him, like, have you read anything like that? Because how are you manifesting, how are you feeling it, all that shit, wait, that's how I play, Rico.
Yeah.
So you guys play again. I'm barely
don't
getting
play.
into it. So you guys,
You
guys
are.
you guys
He's a
embody your
superstar, Rico.
vision.
No.
Yeah. So
You're
so to
swag.
me,
You're
it's
a
like
superstar.
I didn't believe in it at first. Excuse me, I didn't believe in it. But if you see all these artists or these people, successful people,
Right,
telling
right,
you
right,
that
right.
they did it, how are you gonna deny it? That's not real.
Just gotta speak to universe.
You know what I mean? If they're telling you, if you got 100 people telling you, like, I remember I used to do this, I remember I used to do this, who are you to say that it's not working if they all did it? You know?
Or not even that, Rico. Or just it's not gonna hurt if you do it. It's not gonna hurt anybody. You know,
No, it's not.
That's
It's
true.
not.
it's gonna help you out and say it's not gonna hurt you.
But I think what you miss, bro, is that like it's hard to do it. Get what I'm saying?
Because let me tell
Consistency.
you why. Because not everybody has a vision.
That's right.
Not everybody. Everybody's just want to do their 9 to 5, which is great, respectful.
Right, of course,
And
of
everybody, it's getting their bread for the family, and it's a respeta. But if you have that vision more than that, because there's always going to be more than that, look at Google, look at Disneyland, look at Disneyland, Walt Disney. He imagined this park, he made it. And look at Jeff Bezos, he made his company, boom, he dreamt about it. Elon Musk, he made it. And all these artists are manifesting. Like, I remember how many artists don't get an award and start crying, like, man, me acuerdo cuando yo era whatever,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Like, you envision it, and you know, like I said, I that's my vision, and a lot of people are, you should stop, but that vision, they don't see it, you know?
That's crazy.
And
dog.
then all it takes
gotta
is
chill out, man.
all it takes is 1 year to change your life.
That's right. One
All it
generation,
takes-
Rico.
one year. This year coming up, boom, it changes your life. Look at Los Gemelos, mi compas Los Gemelos. My respect, I know them for way back then. We did some events together, and en un año les cambió la vida with all those songs they did. Boom, their life changed. Look where they're at now. So, you know, like, if you have the vision, and if you have these people saying, like, I manifested this, I manifested that, and if you really believe in what you do, you're gonna make it happen. You know?
That's it, Rico. That's
You're
it. dog.
starting to sound like him, bro. I kid you not.
No,
You're starting to
no,
sound
I
like
mean,
It's not even that, Rico.
No,
but
but you guys have like, because even when he talks to me about it, like the envision and the how do you call it? The
Intuition, I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like, bro, like
you have to live it. Rico.
I feel like I deal with the problem. It's just I have to find a solution for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because there's people that like they wake up and they're negative right off the bat.
oh yeah, you attract what you get. You'll get what you attract. So if you're negative, and if you're negative, and if you're negative,
Yeah.
a lot of people are like, me duele la pata. Me duele la pata. Me duele la pata. Te empieza a doler. Y te
Oh,
duele.
so
Y te
fuck.
duele.
Yeah,
Y
for
te
este
duele.
cabrón was down for like a month. Fool. His knee was hurting, dog.
Yeah.
He didn't have shit, fool.
Yeah.
He was telling the doctors he had was it a term
No, he told me it was a rhythm meniscus, and then it was something else. But regardless,
You attract what you think.
Yeah,
like,
wait,
you attract.
you
So
fucking-
you gotta attract positive,
That's it,
positive, and you know, sometimes we're negative, and the more negative you think, the more negative stuff happens, and the more positive you are, the more positive things happen. And,
Shit, dog.
you know, when you least expect it, things change. You
That's what
know.
I'm saying, dog.
Yeah.
This
Sick.
fucking podcast is gonna go to the fucking moon, dog.
Hey, and
So
you
Michael
never
Ruiz,
humiliate
yeah.
nobody. Imagine, like, you know, they're saying they're just starting, and if I would have denied this podcast, say they blow up, they'd be like, man, remember I invited that fool, fuck that fool, and I'm like, fuck. Like,
Yeah,
so, you know, I'm always saying, like, you never know who's gonna make it. I'm right
yeah,
here.
for sure.
Mi compa from Dandy Hats, compa JC Hats. I know when they started, they gave me free hats, and they're up there now. And it's like, never humiliate anybody, because you never know who's gonna come up, and they're never gonna forget who humiliated them. You know?
see that's good. That's good that you see Michael Ruiz in a YouTube video and singing, and you think of him as an artist, bro. Now they got to see what his mentality is like, bro.
Yeah, maybe it could change people. I mean, maybe you're gonna change 3 people that are viewing us video.
Yeah, no worries.
But it's something.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
there we
yeah.
go. Closing the argument real quick, because I know we're passing time. Mijo.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you coming and taking your time and coming over here. This, you know, you're always welcome here whenever you want, Mijo.
Thank you.
Is there anyone you will give a shout out? Anything, any future plans you have going on? You want to talk about it real quick?
Well,
before
that
we
one I told you, I want to do like a rap song,
Okay,
trap song,
okay.
you know. I got a few more corridos I'm writing. I talked to my homie Diego Pacheco. I don't know if you guys know him, the boxer.
Okay.
Compa Diego Pacheco, we're writing a song right there. We got a few more, you know, corridos coming up, and we did a lot of collabs with compa Los Muchachos,
Okay.
Grupo Tetris, compa Uriel. We did a lot of collabs right now, and I'm thankful. And just a shout out to everybody that has put their part to motivate me to be where I'm at, and doesn't put me down, and they're always like, you know, pushing me to like tell me like, hey, I believe in you, and I'm just always gonna be grateful with those people that motivate me, artists, homies, anybody that pushes me. Like, I'm never gonna forget who helped me, you know, or gave me advice, you know.
Okay, viejo. And Any future project you got going on with FT Music that you want to talk about?
No, not right now. I'm like I said, I'm doing it. I'm getting all that ready.
Okay.
So we'll work on that right now. So we're just gathering up the projects right now.
Okay. And then for fundraisers, I know you have something going on for toy races. If anyone wants to
Yeah.
talk about
In 2 weeks, we're gonna have a fundraiser. An autism toy drive.
Okay.
Our first one ever. It's gonna be in Istale. We're gonna put the flyer this Sunday. The event's gonna be November 24th, Sunday, from 11 to 4, and we're gonna gather toys for Christmas for the next month. So November 24th, we're just getting the toys, and then the month after, we're giving them away.
Okay, cool. And then, so anybody that wants to go and give a shout out to Michael Ruiz out there in East LA, right?
Yeah,
just shoot us a flyer. We'll post it on our
yeah,
social media as
for sure.
well.
Just wait for the flyer. We have a lot of sponsors there. We have all the sponsors we have a lot of grupos that are gonna play. Que nos están echando la mano, mi compa, los seleccionados, los de la Lucía. We just have a lot of groups that we have the flyer going. Compa Fer y sus plebes, and mi compa E Music, he's putting the system, and just everybody that helps me all the time to put these events together. I'm just thankful because that's why when I help the kids or it's not me, it's everybody that helps to be part of it, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
So you want?
Well, like you said, bro, I really want to thank you for taking the time and coming here. I know it's hard. It's hard making time, especially because live here in LA, bro, it's
Yeah,
gotta
it's
go up
fast.
and down. It's fast. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, it's 5 p.m. Next thing you know, you gotta go to bed, bro.
Yeah.
I really want to thank you. Anything future that you wanna that you're planning, count us in, bro.
For
We'll
sure.
be there. We'll try to support as much as we can.
Appreciate that.
And we'll try to promote you as much as we can. And we'll be there to be the first viewers on your YouTube videos.
For sure. A ver si cuando I'm at the sofa or whatever, man, damn, remember what the podcast you said you were imagining?
For
Like,
sure,
remember, you know.
We're
you-
gonna be the first ones in line for
Yeah,
freestyle, bro.
that's
Don't worry.
right.
Primero Dios,
We're
it
gonna buy your
happens, you know.
tickets. But I want to give you a thank you. Thank you guys for on the other side of the camera for staying tuned. Interesting story. Make sure you guys
A
like,
little
subscribe.
piece of our story.
Follow my compa Michael Ruiz on Instagram. Michael Ruiz
Ruiz Music.
Michael Ruiz Music. YouTube.
Michael Ruiz, yeah.
Okay.
Everything Michael Ruiz.
That's right.
TikTok,
Michael
Yeah.
Facebook,
Michael Ruiz,
MySpace.
Music.
That's good,
Michael
that's good.
Ruiz.
Make sure you guys follow me, guys. I'll see you guys on the
Peace.
next.
Saludos. Dice más o menos así.